folks. It feels like we've not left. But we're here, we're live, and I've got some new voice. Well, I've got a new voice on chat. We've got an old voice and a new voice. Still got Gerber here with us. Hello, Gerber.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, we can't get rid of him. It's part of the furniture for these playoffs, I think. It's Gerber's season.
I'm stuck in this room, the Discord room, and Metal cannot kick me. It's bugged.
Playoff, yeah. This is Hudd versus. Yes, I know, right? Oof. Hudd versus things.
Now only like 29. That's practically no playoff matches.
We've also got a new first time to the stream guest coming in with Liam Coulson. Hello, mate.
Hello. I might have been on your stream sometime last playoff season, but I haven't been around this time, so definitely first time this season.
Yeah, well, if you have or haven't, welcome back or welcome anywhere. All those playoff matches in Morelli. We're not even halfway through. At the end of this round, we'll still have 31, and we'll have only seen 29. 28. Sorry, because something happened that we don't want to talk about because...
Oh, yeah. I don't like that.
Grr. Gnashing of teeth. Could maybe use a slight volume. Thank you for the advice. I'm more hoping we're not, overlapping each other. Which would be nice.
Well, if you don't like it, I can always speak whenever you speak and make everyone confused.
Make us confused and it'd be right for them. Right, no. Let's look at the teams, shall we? We've got Things Dwarves Hate and Alliterative Allosauri. Thank you, Hangzod, for being my sound guy as well, because I feel like it's the one problem I have. I don't know if it's because I'm partially deaf or what, but I really struggle to level off the the different volumes and things. So yeah, it's a pain. Alliterative Allosauri. Does anyone want to talk about this team? Because they're a pretty nice team, apart from the Niggles, which are less nice.
I'm not a fan of the Niggles.
Gerber's going to be getting really triggered.
Nah, you have to keep them. They are too good at this point. Especially the Strength Plus. And replacing a level 4 Saurus is next to impossible from experience. Not sure about 2 piling on Sauruses. Or Saurai or Saurusinos.
Right. The plural of Saurus is Saurus, because Games Workshop said so, okay?
Fair enough.
Can you imagine if there was a niggled skink, Gerber would refuse to cast the game?
No. I would just say, he's going to Apo him, because he's niggle, and I'm going to cry.
I'd love that. I would love that a lot.
Yeah, it's not the best skinks, we have seen better. Dirty player on a skink is not a choice everyone would take.
I like
it's
it,
nice to have a dirty player.
I kind of like it. I mean, sure hands or block would be nice, but frankly, you're probably not going to carry on it anyway because you've got 2+ moves, one of which has sprint.
Yeah, but then you remember that elves exist.
Yeah, but then you remember that you can foul with a skink, so shut up.
The real thing I'm noticing about this team is it's very bashy compared to some lizards. Most people you'd think would take block on that skink, but taking dirty player, he's got a lot of mighty blow. He's got some piling on too. I sort of like a bit of an actual punch for your lizards because it helps against elves. Because elves, of course, when you've got no sure hands, you got to make sure you keep killing them, or they're going to be.
Well, this is what I like. You know what I like about this whole thing is that Alliterative Allosauri is a team where Cockroach steps on you.
Well, I think the team is still lacking break tackle to actually be able to care elves, because when the elves really want to win, they just base all your Saurus with very non-important linemen, and then the Dancer leaps, takes the ball because they don't have any sort of protection, and all the Saurus are based.
I agree with Shooty that I think diving tackle wouldn't be a bad pickup, although we all know that diving tackle skinks are a lie.
Diving tackle as a skill is a lie.
You really get quite upset by it, don't you?
Well, I love that skill so much, but it never works.
Yeah, Miraskadu, how do you feel about the dirty player on a skink? What's your take on the matter? I like this.
Miraskadu's disappointed. it doesn't have plus strength and block, because that's what Mirazgadu skinks have.
Well,
So, I don't know if we can...
Why take the dirty player when you can roll plus strength?
Exactly. I actually think more important than the dirty player skink are the 2 9 movement skinks, and one with sidestep sprint as well. So that's going to be a really good one-turn threat for Hudd. I haven't looked at the dwarves, so I'm not sure how much stand firm there is yet, and if that could stop a one-turn
the
threat.
dwarves, I believe, we're going to flick over to them just now, and I think they're a 1 season old dwarf team. Should probably have looked at Hudd's record, because, you know, that's kind of important when you're looking at... When you're assessing. If you want to go for block, take Shoe Hands. I do like Shoe Hands, but, you know... Season 7, 2, and 4. He had a bit of a rough season. There's a lot of claw in G-Man 1. Still managed to come out plus 7 TD differential, but he did suffer 3 deaths, 26 casualties this season. Against 3 kills and 17 casualties inflicted. So he fought back hard on the kills. Yeah, he's lost a lot of good skinks over the time. Like I said, living in G-Man 1 is a rough world for lizards, unfortunately.
For anyone, really.
Yeah, we don't do ourselves any favors, do we? Where is this team? Cannot find it.
What dwarf team is this
Things
called
dwarves hate.
Things go.
It is. I have found it. It's on...
I'm
like
interested.
the 5th
Yeah,
page.
it's Tim Nielson, and I love the player names, nice and simple. Present day, yeah. You remember when ReBBL used to be dangerous to each other before they decided they wanted to all play nice and develop tons of legends shooty? Basically, G-Man has decided to do that. Like, emulate old school ReBBL.
Yeah, but the thing is, G-Man was very kill-based, even when we had, like, 10 elves in Division 1. Because you just killed each other instead of having legends.
See, I just remember when ReBBL was too busy infighting to actually worry about winning things like playoffs. So we'd never have a problem with them, and all of a sudden they've stopped.
Yeah, they stopped cannibalizing each other, didn't they? Which is why they got more... Yeah, Mego has a better death roller, but this is a dwarf team with a death roller. That's the first thing to look at on this team. Does it have...
I think he will get a bribe.
Well, it has a referee rest area, so it would be key to figure out who is at home, which we can probably do.
The dwarfs are at home.
Well, they've got a bribe, so that's nice.
They might... Like, Strength 7 is very annoying for lizards, because you're not going to remove him from the pitch ever, because he's armor 10, and fouling him.
They have a dirty player skink and a bribe. Come on now, how good is this game gonna be?
Oh no.
Metal's happy. Also, can we talk about carnival rides? I've never ever seen anyone take wrestle on a dwarven runner. Ever.
I have seen that before. Some people use them as
really...
like
really
wannabe
slow
ball
Like
suckers.
like a safety runner almost.
Like, they are fast? Question mark? And like, wrestle does let you knock down the ball a little bit. Like, if you roll some agi ups, like Herringzord, having a wrestle runner can be nasty because you can do elf plays even though you're dwarf.
And of course, strength injuries has a strength up, which feels appropriate. I love when you name, like, you give, like, these random names to players and then suddenly get a nice level up on them that matches the name.
It always happens.
Yeah, Blood Bowl definitely has a sense of humour, doesn't it? Like, Elves, the Longbeard has dodge. Of course. You know? It just...
I think he took that on purpose.
I reckon having dodge would be better, but he's also,
No, I think I do like this dwarf team. He hasn't been... Like, when I play Choff, so they're a little different. But even with normal dwarves, I'm always
It's not because your
very
Choffs
impatient.
get nice doubles, for one.
Yeah, well, we won't talk about that. But the thing is, he's been patient, he's taken guard first on all of them, which means he's going to get some, good 2-dice blocks, and it's much better for actually winning games than the Mighty Blow. And he's about to skill on a couple of them.
Yeah,
So I do like to see that.
He has 7 guard, which is 4 more guard than that strength for Blitzer and the Death Roller. he might be able to play the strength game, even though lizards are lizards.
Even though lizards are actually really good at the strength game, he might actually be better. Yeah, Eltmeme, it's on Iron Master's channel at the moment because there was no way in the universe I was talking about that rat team on just... I'm not casting it.
Everyone has the same name, and it's stupid.
You can't cast that. You can't talk about it. You can't get a feel for it. But yeah, the point of the team, Mego, is things that dwarves hit, and these are all things that dwarves hit. Is the game live? That's a very important question. Because it feels like it should be the time. Yeah, he's just gone live, like this second.
I have to say that I really like that the annoying rat team with a name that you cannot pronounce just bought an unpronounceable line.
And while we're in, got a little something for you, ladies and gentlemen. A little something for you. Just while we load, a quick advert for one of our sponsors.
Help! Help! That zombie broke my tail. As you get older, it's important to think about what would happen if you suffered an injury on the pitch. No one knows injuries like Eisenmike, and that's why he's established a new infirmary in the South District. Healthcare specialists from all backgrounds have been brought in to meet the diverse needs of your team. Spectacular design, spared no expense. Come by and visit the all-new spawning pool, where the next generation of injured Saurus are being welcomed into the world. Welcome to Fractured Park.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This cast is sponsored by Fractured Park. Yeah, Superfed's game has just kicked off, Loopy. That's over on Iron Master's channel. We have missed the setup while we were listening to the Fractured Park advert, but it was an important message from the sponsors.
Oh, he didn't mute us.
They're back now.
We will. Yay, we're back.
Actually, to be fair, I've played it before morally and didn't get muted, so I think I'm fine. Oh, the dwarf, the death roller caught it. There we go. Are we playing behind the dwarves or behind the lizards? Who do we want, dwarves or lizards? Lizards, because it's sponsored by Eisenmike. That is what you call a flying V of a setup, isn't it?
Yeah. What I was saying while we were mute, that those niggles can really hurt because they increase the chance of a random injury on the so, and that's how you lose the game. So despite the lizards probably still being favored, because of the guard and the niggles, there might be a room for the dwarves to sneak in a win.
Flying V wizard win. What? Death Roller taking on King Ghidorah. Not getting anything though. We have got a wizard off of the back of things dwarves here. I think Tim Nielson threw banking, which is a bit dirty.
He was getting like 100k, a little bit of bank.
It's actually a W for wizard.
Interesting. I don't quite see why there's a blitz here. And he gets rewarded, but I don't see why there was
Was
no
it the
block
Negan?
instead
Was
of
it
the
this.
Negan?
It
was not the
no.
Negan. No. It was an 8 on the
No.
injury. It was one of...
But it was the...
Ooh.
Wow, that's
bold.
rapid. Hudd is not going to muck around. He's going to play for...
He knows that if he loses the strength game, he loses the
But
game.
that was his niggled target there. But the niggled...
Yeah. That was one of an injury with the niggle, but...
It does confuse me a touch. I suppose he's strength 5, so he's trying to play the strength game, but I don't like... When you've got Terrorist Rex, I don't like putting the strength up on the line.
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
just
I would
worried
put
about...
the rookie, like the just block
Right,
player.
this is Hudd, right?
I don't see why he need to blitz it though either. Because like, why didn't Tim Nielson just set up to hit it first turn? Is what
That
I'm
is
wondering.
an interesting question. But this is Hudd, right? Hudd cares about the win more than he cares about his team, and he'll throw everything at the win. So that is quite Hudd style.
Yeah, I think the Apo is definitely important if your goal is to win, but it's very, very scary because when like you don't have an Apo and a source get hurt,
Well,
that can just
Well,
kill off the
because you're
team.
now facing... There's only 4 Mighty Blow on the team, and one of it's on the Death Roller. But there is still 4 Mighty Blow on the team, and you're about to face 23 more turns of Dwarf. Although there's an easy POM into non-alcoholic beer here if you want it.
Yeah, I don't really like that follow-up with the Longbeard. Like, you've got AV9, but that doesn't mean you need to test the AV9.
I think he wanted to actually not do the blitz there where he did. Take it as a block and maybe blitz that Soros, but decided not
Oh
to.
god, he's
for a
followed up. Hang on. Is he
reason
going
beyond
for the roller?
Like,
That's a bold stratagem.
who? That would be a 1 dice if the Crocs is not the one blitzing. Because even if you put the guard in, he's strength 7. He doesn't care. That's a death roller. He's in it to base all man.
He's going Limp Bizkit. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I think that's interesting going for the death roller, unless you're going to be able to foul it, which you won't be able to. I mean,
Well, you could
maybe.
foul it, but you'd be
The main
risking.
problem now is
that,
that
yeah.
he's a 1 dice and he has stand
But
firm.
he doesn't have.
So
block.
if you roll a push, you just have everyone on the death
50-50,
roller.
75% chance to bring it down if he's willing to commit a reroll. And he can pile on.
Do you really want to use a reroll
Do you
turn
want to?
1?
No, but
an
the
arm?
point is, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, Squigs.
Still armor value.
Hood, this is
10.
Hood, and we do like a bit of Hood. He doesn't, he's like, he isn't going to hold anything back.
Yeah, he definitely wants a ball here. And that's why he had to up on that guy, but the guard might still overrun him. He's not going for the death roller.
No, he's going for the strength 4. I like that.
Yeah, it's more sensible. The Niggled pylon guy is a little bit open. We might see a blitz on him with the Troll Slayer with Mighty Blow.
Yeah, he's on the wing. Yeah, I don't hate that.
And the
I
death roller is this is the death roller dream. You just base everyone.
Yeah, I love how the skinks are just sat there going, "What are those Saurus doing?" That looks a bit. These skinks are sat there literally just like, "Yeah, this is a bit rowdy. We're fine."
Why is there
It
a
also
car?
looks like you don't really want to let the dwarves outflank you here, and the dwarves probably could. Like, you've put all of your Saurus in how many squares? In the space of 5 squares wide.
Outmaneuvered by dwarves.
Yeah.
It's a classic dwarf meat cube now with as Harrington says, like a scaly coating on the top. And the dwarves are out to make shoes, but they're not finding them so far.
Well, they did KO an important source, and it was
Shooty, I
upload.
think the argument that Hood is making is if he just bases every turn, they never move. How do you move your cage when literally all you're doing is taking blocks?
Well, the counter argument is we have more guard, so we take the blocks, and eventually one will break.
That could have
Yeah.
been bad if he'd have failed Dauntless and not got a knockdown on that hit.
Yeah, a frenzy trap was in
The
play.
thing is, how do you protect this guy from not just getting smashed in the face himself? And I like focusing Slayers on Dwarves because they are only AV8.
Well, with the guard position, it would be a 2 dice only if you stand the Niggled guy as well. And you still just sit there
You
and
could
take
stick a
blocks. You're
skink
okay
on
with the Troll Slayer.
To be fair. And yeah, as Random Boy says, and chat have said a couple of times, he went with a roller first, which is bold.
Yeah, a 1 in 9 there would really hurt. But the dwarves are really using their guard correctly. Because this is going to be tough to block outside of that Troll Slayer. Which is why he probably will not commit the blitz to him. Because he just tried to get more blocks than just the blitz. I would like to see just a random dwarf solo marking that prone guard source now.
Yeah, you've kind of got to, haven't you?
If I were the dwarves
Well,
here,
apparently you don't.
I
if I
don't
were
like
the dwarves
letting...
here, I think I'd be pretty happy with this situation. Everyone's in contact, basically. It's all tight, so guards actually coming into play. You haven't been spread out.
Yeah, this is going to be tough to block just because everyone has guard on
Yeah,
the
it's-
dwarf team. And those that don't have guard are not
The
on
guard
the
is a
line.
really solid setup. Yeah, you're playing it in the Dwarves' hands, but at the same time, the Dwarves aren't going anywhere. And I kind of feel like literally that's Hudd's game plan, is that the Dwarves don't get to play. Oh god, he's... Reroll?
Ooh,
I wouldn't hate a
not good.
reroll.
It's a juicy
I don't know.
target.
I don't know how good a plan is just sticking all your players there and making sure they don't go anywhere, because I think if I was Dwarves, I'd be happy to block for another 4 turns at least. You've got a 7 movement runner. If you can just get 4 solid turns of attrition against these guys, you're going to lose 1 or 2, surely.
By the way, can I mention that the Crocs can block this Longbeard in front of the runner to get onto
Yeah, that
the ball.
suddenly is a different world, isn't it? Wow, just not getting the knockdowns at all.
Yeah, that's a free hit on Skink as well, which is definitely not the one.
We might see some chain pushing come into play here as well. Especially from that Troll Slayer, what he decides to do, if he decides to chain push anyone anywhere.
Like, I'm not saying it's the best tactic, but I'm saying it's clearly the game plan that Hudd's walked into this match deciding he's going to be playing. There's a knockdown.
Yeah, now we have a Crocs on
Grabs
the
it,
ball.
trips it behind the thing, follows up, does get a break. That's a stun.
Ooh. That might be.
Well, you can actually get a
important.
second guy on
And
the
he
ball
has
if he hits with Terrorist Rex. Because that's now a 2 dice thanks to the 2 guard. It's another knockdown.
Yeah, now you somewhat rely on.
And that's another stun.
That's going to be painful for the Dwarves. You probably regret not going one back with the ball.
I wouldn't argue that at all. He can trigger 1 dice with the pop.
Also, it's 2 dice.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, guard.
You
No,
have
that's
benefits.
entirely true. Push him further out, base him up. Yeah, he's kind of trying to separate a lot of the dwarves. He's actually, with 2 stuns, he's kind of chopping the dwarves apart from each other because the dwarves are in tackle zones. Like this Slayer, sure he can punch a rookie skink, but that's not helping the ball. This dodging Longbeard can't do anything because he's in base with guard. You know.
Yeah, those stuns are very tough. But still have the Death Roller, and he's pretty good at doing.
This is
some
how you get
nonsense.
120 plus block games. Someone called Cheesex. This is the kind of game that he's prepared for.
We might see another first action Death Roller, and this time it won't be.
It won't be so bad because he doesn't have much choice. I mean, he could bring the guard blitzer in forwards to throw the guard into the mix. That would start allowing the Longbeards on the wing to do some damage, and he's chosen to do that.
Well, he does have stand firm the Crocs.
Yeah, but the guy behind him, Terrorist Rex, doesn't, who gets chain pushed away.
Well, that's not. That's just a push. That's a bold reroll.
I think
but it's not. He can still use the Death Roller to blitz with, and then Juggernaut removes the stand firm if he
Yeah, because
rolls
he
a
can
knockdown.
also get rid of the acid bath at the same time. You can
Yeah,
push
you also
acid
get-
bath out by hitting the Crocs, but I don't like the reroll personally. Push was fine to try and start clearing some zones.
Well, he wanted to remove the other Saurus from the ball, so he would have 100, like, just need a push. He's not blitzing with the Death Roller,
He's
that
gone-
means someone
This is
will
actually
clear
kept the
ball.
Moon Skink possibly alive. But this is it. Someone's got shot and ball if he's
Yeah, I would've liked-
if Hudd plays this right.
Unless
I would
the
have liked to see a bit
dwarf
more
gets a
thinking
dodge.
about chain pushes there from the Dwarves, because you got playoffs, you got 4 minutes, don't have to rush, take your time and push all the lizards away, because right now you're still going to have Prehensile Tail on your ball carrier.
And you're a
That's not
dwarf
good
who's
at
just
all.
burnt his reroll.
Yeah.
Well, the Death Roller can still knock down the Crocs, but he doesn't
Nope.
go.
Ding. Yeah, now your ball carrier is about to get smacked unless you can dodge out a prehensile tail. That's a bad place to be in as the dwarves. And suddenly everyone questioning Hudd in chat.
You can one dice the Crocs. Actually,
One
Well,
dicing the
you're-
crops with block isn't horrible.
like, you are not that unsafe, because the Crocs only gets a one dice, and the Pommer right now at least gets like a really
He
bad
actually
red
went
dice.
after the Saurus.
Chain push that Saurus out of there. If he goes directly down from my view and then pushes the Saurus to the right, he can
I
get
don't want to
Saurus
free
out
up
of
that
contact.
Guard Saurus. No, that's bad.
Yeah, the
'cause
guard
now he
Saurus
can
is now free. Who can,
shuffle around, have
yeah,
the guard
he can
assist
wrap around the
block.
back. And also, frankly,
I think I'd rather not have a free block at this
Yeah, but the
point,
thing
though.
is, now he moves the block Saurus out of the way. Oh wait, the death
yeah,
roller
there is a
there.
death roller, dude. So let's not get too rowdy.
How many GFIs there? He can steal if he gets a knockdown on the like deepest Longbeard into the lizard half. He should
See,
have like
that-
2 GFIs to mount
that
the
is
ball from the
terrible
other
play.
side.
What is he doing with that Troll Slayer? Because now, a skink.
I think he might be hitting the skink.
Yeah.
Rip Skink.
Ooh.
Don't tap for him, please. Oh wait, the apple is out. Yes, he cannot tap for skinks.
Yes,
Cannot
but here's
tap
the
for...
thing. If he wraps a skink around the back into the wing of that runner, he can 2-dice it with the Crocs, right?
He
Yeah,
totally
'cause
won.
that-
Yeah, he totally won a power or something there, so he could just move himself out of the tackle zones of the skinks.
Also, the Cox has
That's
grab, so a push means he just gets into the tackle zone of a
Yeah,
different
I
source.
really don't like this situation for the Dwarves. If he can
That's
1
like
in 9,
very-
as long as he doesn't 1 in 9, one of these skinks around the horn, runs round. Oh hello, another
Well-
frick.
Another stun. Thick Skull
Just
doing a thing.
yeah.
The main problem with relying on the Crocs is that Bonehead is a thing, and usually it happens when
True,
you
but
least
at the
want
same
it.
time, even having that chance, he could even punch with a skink so he doesn't have to dodge. Push or better. And as Haringzod said, Frenzy would have ruined his positioning had he not got a both down and injured that skink.
Well, the Skinks would still need a dodge or a GFI, but be very bad. It was a very messy turn. I still think he should have tried to use the Blitz with the Death Roller to try to capitalize on that free Juggernaut he gets.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's actually... I think the Lizards are playing the game they want to play here, and I don't think that they're hating it.
Yeah. Not getting any other hit and so many stuns on the Dwarves. That's good
Yeah.
for the Lizards. But then again, like an injury now on any Saurus could just destroy the chances of the Lizards. Because losing one of them means that you lose so much strength on the field, especially when you did not remove the Dwarves and they still all have guard. And the Death Roller is still in play.
God,
which
what
is
were you typing with
always a
them,
pain.
Fizz? Holy moly.
They are not that spread really. You have most of them around the ball. The Troll Slayers are kinda out of position. Especially that Mighty Blow one.
The Mighty Blow might be about to get beaten by a skink. And I wouldn't hate that, because a knockdown would free a chance to just do it with a single dodge. There's a hit. That's pow. Now we're talking portals. You're not going to pile on. You need everything on its feet at this point. The one thing his team is really lacking, as you identified at the beginning, is break tackle, though.
Like, on this match is not that bad, but against Elves, like, they can choose when you're and when you're not. And when you're based, you're just unable to choose what you do this turn. Because you can take blocks, but that doesn't matter if there is a War Dancer with the ball ready to score next turn.
Blitz the Slayer with the skink and DP foul him. Miraskadu's thinking stratagems. Just a push. That's actually not very good.
Yeah. He can wrap around to assist the Crocs. I smell
You smell
A
what the Crocs
bonehead?
is cooking?
Yeah. I smell a bone. Like, whenever you really need anything, that's the time when he boneheads. He waits for the best time to strike.
Toss some dice, boys. There's the dodge. There's the assist. Come on, Croxy.
Yep, there, here
You
we
can
go.
be a hero, Crocs.
I called it.
Whoa,
Easy.
no. And he Lorna fails.
And now the
He's
dirty
Lorna.
player's
He
king.
actually re-rolled it. Oh no.
Madman.
That's.
I totally
Yeah, get
cursed
bad. Don't
him
ever do
there.
that, man.
Sorry,
Jesus.
Hudd.
See, right now, he could nearly.
I want an interesting game, and if the lizard just pop the ball and
That's
the other
an
king
interesting
gets it,
game.
it's going to be
That's
boring.
incredible.
Yeah, but this is fun. And now we are going to have a king getting mighty
Of course,
blow.
man. Probably two. Probably lots.
Nah, you're not going to block with the ball carrier. You just mighty blow. What's there?
Well, what do you do? What do you do about the dirty player skink who came around for the assist? Do you block it with your ball carrier who has block? The skink
I'm
doesn't?
assuming
Do
the
you blitz it
Slayer's
away?
probably going to deal with
Now,
it.
Yeah, I think the Slayer would really like that because it's a follow-up 3 dice because of guard.
yeah.
Or if you
I
stand
think,
up
I think
that
that
long
sounds
build.
right, especially since if the Crocs didn't bonehead and still had his tackle zone, I'd certainly be hitting with it to follow up and get out. But do the Troll Slayers have tackle at all? Just frenzy.
Yeah,
just
they've
poor
got
man's
get or tackle.
Yeah, but it's going to be 3 dice into 3 dice with block. So that's a very solid chance to just
Yeah.
destroy this poor skink.
Yeah. The ball is probably free here because if you don't, unless you get like 6 pushes.
He's
Ooh,
block,
went with
blitzing
tackle.
with the long
Yeah.
beard. That does free that long beard up, but you
DP Skink
I'm not
is
sure
a
about that.
man, alright? DP Skink does not care for dwarves.
I'm
He's
pretty
a
sure
man.
he's a skink.
He's a man skink. He's not going to
Manly
Fractured Park,
skink.
alright? You can't make him.
Also, we're going to see more skinks getting hurt.
Yeah, that's it.
Which is
Just
always
chip the
nice.
guy the ball. That won't be a problem down the line.
Interesting chain push towards the ball there.
I think
Bit
he
lucky
wants to
got a
move
power.
him. I think he could have pushed him the other way if it was not a POW. I believe the goal was to move the blitzer into position, maybe cage on the far right from the lizard perspective.
Yeah, he's using the blitzer and the 2 troll slayers to form his cage here, isn't he? That's the strategy.
Yeah, and with the strength 4
Oh, but,
blitzer
you know,
and the death
You
roller,
could totally
pretty
just
much
hit with the
marking
death roller
everyone
before
else.
you know.
I don't know
You
about
move
that
the ball
follow
from the
from the death roller.
That has freed up the Crocs.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think he feared that it would be too easy to hit the death roller, stayed
But it's
in
a
that
death
position,
roller.
and now it's
Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
the
AV10 strength 7 for a reason.
yeah. But if he get knocked down, everyone that is next to him is free. But he can usually keep up like 2 souls on him. You don't want too many souls because then it's like one guy to free yourself up. But if you have 2 souls, it means 2 souls are stuck, and to free them up, you need 2 more souls to stack them to put themselves on the death roller. So it's not
yeah,
a
I
good
don't
trade.
like moving but moving the ball choosing to take the death roller shot before the ball is just
Oh,
mental.
that's just crazy. I would agree. But the dwarves are in a cage, which is usually good.
but not always.
The problem I see here for the dwarves is there hasn't been any removals or anything, no attrition, so all the skinks this turn saw us are just getting straight back up.
Well, we did see an injured skink on that one dice last turn, which is
Yeah.
nice. But he has a big bench, and the skinks are not like unless you remove all the skinks, they are not very important
Croxy.
in this match.
Yeah.
Lad,
Yeah.
I think I really curse this Croc.
come on, son.
I'm sorry, Hudd. I'm sorry. I did not mean to
You
do
did.
this.
You did.
Don't say that on stream. He doesn't
Poor
know.
Croxy. This Crocs could have been King
least he
Ghidorah
did
could have
not.
been the king, right? And instead, he's a chump, and it's all your fault.
Always here to help.
Is he one dicing with
team.
Dreadsaurian? Is that the world we're in now, where he bongs the Death Roller with one dice?
Yeah, but he's just going to stand
Unless
up.
he kills it, you know, he could roll quad sixes.
I'd like to see a blitz left side
Yes, I feel like
to us. You can
yeah,
free
I
up
feel
the
like
skink.
he should try and help those two Saurus who are pinned down by all of the dwarves in the perfect guard formation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the guard is so annoying. Like, you have 3 guard on you. You're not going to block. You need more assists.
I feel like he might be taking a shot.
Yeah, but you could block blitz. Yeah, you could have blitzed the skink free. He still could.
That's not good because stand firm, and you cannot reroll that
Yeah,
because
and you
it's a
want
1
2
dice.
left? No, absolutely.
Now you see why the death roller is. Because if he puts like 1 more guard in, you cannot block anything, and you have this massive death roller ready to block
Just
whoever
one
you
more.
want.
Apparently, there's something going on, and I gotta fix it real quick.
Really?
When he uses a reroll.
And
And
it
still
fails.
Oh, cockroach.
And he kills. He removes himself. I'm not sure about rerolling
There
that.
goes the dirty player.
He was afraid of getting hit with the other skink, I believe. But I don't know if it's worth your reroll, because now you're down to 1. And the dwarves are just going to move the cage up the field and say, we have a death roller on 4 Saurus, and your other Saurus are also stuck, and the Crocs is stupid. Good luck.
The
We
Crocs
need it.
is really, really stupid at this point. It's actually upsetting me how badly you cursed that Crocs.
I
I
think
know
it's
about that
revenge.
Longbeard move.
Yeah, I like targeting the strong Niggled guy. And another KO on him. That's
Does
going
Niggle
to
do
be...
anything? Yes, did.
No,
No,
he
it's
broke
just
armor.
mighty blow. Just mighty blow.
Not this time. Next time, Gadget.
Well, you said that last time, to be fair.
Eventually, it will happen, or I will like. I made a sign with the,
How
with
is he
Nuffle.
not being massively punished for just randomly first action death rolling block targets? Just over and over again on 2 dice. He's not even making them 3s, it's just chucking 2s.
He did wake up a Longbeard before that.
No, come on.
Which is-
Come on, Gerber. You've cursed the crap out of the Croxigore. Put some hate on the bloody death roller, okay?
Yeah, but I signed a deal with Nuffle that says you either give me the power to curse the Crocs, or you injure the Niggle guy with a Niggle. And he decided to curse the Crocs.
And 130
Yeah,
just
no,
messaged
that-
me to say if only that Crocs had pro.
I feel like the Lizards sort of put themselves in this situation by basing up early in the half. Like, because
No,
they've
but-
risked it all, nearly got the ball, probably should have if the Crocs didn't bone
I was
it.
going to say, you're saying,
And
right,
now
that
they-
they've put themselves in this situation. It was a 2+ to 2 dice a ball carrier.
Yeah, but like on the other
Yeah, but
hand,
should they have based up before? Like, I feel like basing up against dwarves, they haven't really got many armor breaks, and they've been breaking the dwarves, and those stuns have been, you know,
yeah,
key in
if
actually
those
getting
2
that 2 dice on
stuns
the ball.
did not happen, like you could just wake them up, and the Crocs was nowhere near hitting the ball. Because he wouldn't.
That was,
There would
yeah,
be
but
no
that
room
was,
for a seat.
he was sticking to the game plan that he had, which was to go for that play. Whether, you know, and he almost got it. If it was a 2+ to not get it, so you can't say, you know, it was literally the difference between a bonehead or not, whether he got the shot.
Yeah, but it was relying on some good breaks. So, Nuffle give it, and Nuffle takes it away. And we have another skin getting knocked
The
down.
skins are getting whacked on, aren't they? Oh,
Nah, there's nothing. Not sure about not following up to not allowed to reposition to where he wants.
and I
Yeah, especially on the guard.
And
That's,
like-
yeah.
I still,
It's
for
also
me,
quite fast.
for me, I still argue that getting a 2 dice on a Dwarven ball carrier inside his own cage, the strategy was working. You know, how often do you get a 2 dice on a Dwarven ball carrier
Yeah, but
inside a
you
Dwarven
say
cage?
that, but if the Crocs did not stun that Longbeard, the Longbeard would be standing,
Right, but you're talking
and that
about how
2 dice
the-
would be a red die.
How it's bad that lizards are giving up hits because the dwarves have mighty blow, but the lizards have mighty blow, and they're the same armor value.
Yeah, but someone has Niggins.
You've just picked a side. You want the
Yeah,
dwarves
because
to
you
win.
also picked a side.
Goddamn Gerber, it's dwarves.
Yeah, but that's Hudd.
The king just killed someone.
Hooray.
See, I just see it as the way. What do the dwarves want you to do? The dwarves want you to be in contact, to be close up, all together, not spreading out at all. And that's what he did first turn. We saw all the lizards lined up in 5 squares, and that screams to me like, sure, he got through with some. He did pretty well on the bashing, but I think he was lucky that he didn't get more punished for the fact that he just based a ton of dwarves, which is what the dwarves want you to do.
I will agree with Metal that you don't have that many other options for a game plan.
It's
You
dwarves.
either base up.
This is how you know, if you've got a team that can fight dwarves, you fight the dwarves. If you don't have a team that can fight the dwarves, you wait and let them hit you a lot, and eventually you might get to play the game.
Ooh, pylon. Not doing a thing.
That pylon almost says that Hudd's a bit worried about his chances this half, trying to get a bit of attrition for later.
Dash Jutenheim, you're wrong, my friend. Dwarf apologists aren't first against the wall when the revolution comes, they are the wall. Because that way they get hit by every bullet that gets fired.
Well, the
And
thing
they
is,
shrug it
like,
off because they've got armor 9 anyway, so, you know.
actually, no, I'm not going to make that joke because that would definitely the thing.
Yeah, let's...
But it was very racist.
Yeah, let's
I
not
can
do
guarantee.
racist jokes, okay?
Is it really racist if it's about myself?
Yeah, probably. It can...
The answer is yes. The answer is definitely yes. That was.
Yeah, it's still racist.
Ah.
If you have to ask, is it racist? It's racist. Okay? If the question has to be asked. I tried to change the image of dwarves, eventually I failed. And the worst part is, I mean, like, the dwarves also have a wizard, because of course they do. Oh my god, he's actually decided not to first action the Death Roller. He's freeing the Death Roller.
Unbelievable.
No, he's going after the Crocs, isn't he?
He might be going for a Death Roller foul. He does have Dirty Player.
Yeah, but he's also only got
But-
one bribe.
Yeah.
No, but
like,
the thing is, though, the Death Roller's going off at the end of this drive, because even if he bribes, he's going to get 1 turn on the pitch
No,
to sit at the
because
end
he's
of the
got
drive.
two.
if the
Has
Dwarves score.
bench.
He's got 2 bench. And there's only 1 kill.
Can he sub the Death Roller off? Doesn't he instantly get fouled off?
No. At the end of the drive, the ref calls
yes.
you,
Well, then you should be
bribe
alright.
it,
Yeah, yeah.
then you put it on the bench, and because it
Then you put it
wasn't
on the
on the
bench,
pitch for
then
that
you stick it
for
back
the
on.
1-turn drive.
Yeah, there you go.
the big question
Yes.
is, as the Lizards, do you score quickly to remove the Death Roll?
Yes, probably.
Like, that's the big question the Death Roller asks, and a lot of teams like cannot afford to score quickly or just can't.
I had an
So the Death
interesting,
Roller gets a field day.
I had an interesting game against Mego with his Death Roller this season, where he didn't put, because it was my offensive drive first, so he didn't put the roller on. So I just spent like turns hitting dwarves, and by the time it came for Rollerville, it was turn 7 or turn 8. And the roller
Yeah.
came on, went hi because there was no bench, and then got ejected.
Yeah, that's the problem with like not just filling the roller. In a lot of matches, if you don't have a bribe, he's just for like 2 turns, and he's going to be so much blow because of that.
He also got a riot, so he fouled me for 2 turns with the roller. He fouled a couple of rotters with the roller.
Dirty Player is a very weird skill to have on a big guy for
The
free.
rollers just feel like someone went, you know what would be some fun skills? All of these.
Like, just give it everything.
Yeah, who doesn't want strength 7 break tackle? Like, that's just stupid. But then loner. So,
Loner and like leveling them up is weird, and secret weapon is a very
Yeah.
downside.
The other half of the story is that Mego drew because basically he'd spent the entire second half doing either half dice or 1 dice blocks and getting KOs. Like, literally 9 KOs in 4 turns. Alright.
That sounds like dwarves.
Thanks, Kool-Aid. I love you too, brother. Seriously. Nice one for that. Start following it. If you don't have a bribe, just start following about turn 6. It'll be fine. You did half dice a bunch of times. Do I need to go get the replay?
I agree.
Because that was what tilted me. It wasn't the 1 dice knockouts. It was the half dice knockouts that tilted the crap out of me.
Nice dodge, idiot. Did he just loner that?
Yes, he just loaned his break tackle death roller.
Who needs break tackle?
Now do you not feel extra robbed for Hudd?
yeah, you gotta do it again, because it didn't even use break tackle. Yeah. Dodge once
Another
more.
one.
Yeah, where was the other dodge?
But why would you do that? Oh my god. Just why?
I think he just wants to make sure that the Soros don't have some weird fantasy 5+ dodges. Because now he needs.
The lizards need to find 2 more removals in the next 2 turns. That's it. That's their game plan right now. If they can remove 2 dudes in 2 turns, and the KO doesn't
if
come
the
back.
KO doesn't come back and you remove 1 guy, that's enough.
No, it's not, because there's 2 bench. Oh yeah, that's.
Yeah, but if you don't.
No,
like,
but
it's not.
Actually, no, but my point is 2 would give you a chance that the KO wouldn't come. You know what I mean? That the KO wouldn't matter.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's not that easy injuring a dwarf, especially with
Punch the Slayers. That's just they're AV8. Yeah, it's.
Can you get a piling on hit on the Slayers anywhere? Piling on's over here near the. He can only get the long beard.
I like how all the AV8 is in one place.
And it's not somewhere you can block it.
Yeah.
He's getting knocked out.
Probably will go for a pylon.
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh, no need.
Miss next game.
I
You don't
think
apple. I don't think you do,
that.
because it's an MNG, dude. 50%.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you fail that KO, that means the death roller goes with.
Go on.
So
Chat account, playing the counting game, boys. 1 more injury. I don't like Apple in the MNG. Oh god. You stupid goddamn Crocs. Holy crap. Oh god.
And then the cheeky Saurus dodge.
I'm out, lads.
easiest dodge.
Yeah. The anti-potato. Actually, I don't know if I like this. No, it's buying him a turn. Because why is this guy potatoing so hard?
He did not expect the source dodge.
Life finds a way. Life finds a 5+ dodge is what it is. Hudd doesn't fail Saurus dodges really. It's like he's failed he's on 50% so far of his Saurus dodges this game. Cricket's getting stressed.
The first action death roller might nearly be the best option here, but he can make it 3 dice.
The ball can get sacked.
Just
there
knock that
isn't a
Saurus
first
away.
action death. You don't first action death roller.
Yeah,
No,
the first action is you GFI a guy. That's the first action.
But you free up your 4 strength, blitz it by doing a 3 dice with the death roller.
Yeah, but you can
I
just
think
mount the
a
Saurus with the long
GFI
beard.
first. No, I think you're right. 1 GFI first, and then you do that.
No, apparently we don't know what we're talking about.
That's still safe, so you can go for that.
Is it safer than? Hang on. This is safe in a world where we've seen 2 quad skulls in playoffs already dictate potential victory. Almost have a chance. In one game it did dictate the victory. In another game it almost could have. Come on.
Nah, it was still mild.
Well, it could have led to it. Is my point. He's off, lads.
Yeah,
no, he's
but
not.
like,
He's
you could also roll like 20 skulls in a row.
Hang on.
for
How
5 turns.
does he not just get 5+ here?
Yeah, see, I
Uh,
don't know. You should be
should-
basing the ball and forming a half cage, more of just a
No
screen.
I
one's
think
fast
he's
enough.
going
Two
for
players?
double GFI. I think he might be going
Why?
for.
Why are you going for a double JFI? And why are you doing it why are you taking random blocks before you do that? This is mental.
It is an eagle
Oh,
guy.
yeah, okay.
He's
No,
not
no,
going for
no,
The other
he's
issue
just
is-
happy. He's
other issue is
happy
you have to
to
dodge.
just get 5+.
If you manage to blitz him down,
This is how I
if you
want
manage to
versus
blitz him
Mr.
down,
Aki.
you can just base him up. And who else is coming over to assist that runner? Oh, there's Charles Lake and Just Reach.
Easy
Oh,
dodge.
look!
Easy
It's
dodge.
Hudd! You don't
Just
do this
dodge
against Hudd!
That's a push. You reroll that, of
Yeah,
course.
I think you do.
And that's a pow.
Bye-bye. And you push him against the sideline. The bounce could wreck everything, because you chucked him in the corner. The bounce doesn't wreck everything, but the Saurus
It doesn't.
And he should have probably
with
followed
Fend.
up.
I just
should
don't
have
understand
probably
how he
taken Juggernaut.
didn't see a Longbeard and a Troll Slayer run up here in case this happened.
Fails. Don't.
'Cause now they're
Houndsdog,
way too
stop
far out
it.
of range, too
Hudd
slow.
finds a way. Life doesn't find a way. Hudd finds a way. Look at that. He's loving it. Go on, Dwarves. Handle that one.
Well, the only bad thing about the Dwarves not scoring is the
Why
death
does
roller
nobody
is
understand how
guaranteed
Fend
to
works?
stay. I forget
No,
about
but
it.
even
because
Miraskadu's
it's like
busily
weird
derping
thing.
in chat as well. He's really helping out Metal Clan's argument right now.
Well, at least we score on turn 8.
Dwarf coach went mental. I mean, to be fair, it's probably
much,
not
yeah.
that hard for this. I don't know.
Well, the thing is, because the Source is on the ball, you either commit to a blitzer pickup of some sort, which is going to be very bad, or you need a 1 dice to push him away, which is not ideal.
Yeah, it's especially if you're willing to. Oh, he's jumping. He's looking for the damage. Doesn't get it. You British smugman on the mic. Oh dear. I understand. Fend is hard to. It is a hard skill. Oh wow! Wow! Oh what
Oh, and he
is
does-
this game?
And punished, punished.
Why would you use the wizard
I think
there?
I think he deserved a bit of a punishment.
And now he's
like,
one dicing.
I really dislike.
Why didn't he just one dice in the first place though?
Yeah, I think the wizard would be better.
One
to
in
save
one
for
in
next
9
half,
now
'cause
Yeah.
ruins
He had-
him.
He had a reroll.
Oh my days!
I still don't get why you need to use the wizard there.
Calisibs, Iron Master's covering
Like
in the game.
you prefer to be like 0-0 and have a wizard in hand, and definitely have the death roller, instead of not having a wizard and going 1-0 up,
If he'd have won,
and
he
maybe
was
not
burning
having
the one.
roller.
Yeah, he was getting rid of the one, boys. KO doesn't come back. The roller's gone, boys and girls.
Yep, you don't even bribe
Bye-bye.
him now. And both KOs are back for the lizard, which is very important, with especially that Soros. I think Hudd is happy with that half just because of that random
He
ass
actually
wizard.
bribed the roller. What?
But why? Are you playing for the get the ref? Are you
It's
playing
he's
for
playing-
get the ref? Do you
He's
just want the
playing
ball
with
on-
marking
Get
strategy.
the ref is just the most common kickoff result, obviously. It's not a 1 and a 1.
What? Okay, I'm sorry for cursing.
Yeah, can you leave the Crocs alone next half? Because frankly, the Crocs deserves a break now.
Well, I want to curse the death roller, but he's not going to play anymore.
I don't know. I think the dwarf coach rolled a bonehead at that point. All right. While we watch the 1-turn attempt, I'm going to take a quick loo break. I'll be right back.
If you're gonna use a bribe to keep your death roll on, please make sure you put stand firm on the line. Unless there's a better place to put it.
Have dodge is optional, which is top tier strategies, and you should play like that.
I don't. This one turn here, it doesn't even look like he's really set up. There's just a gap, isn't there? Like a big gap between there.
Like this is practically the same as no defense.
Yeah. Yep,
Like,
you just have to.
Especially with that skink, you can probably still get 3 pushes, and you should go for it, but you don't even need to.
Yeah, I don't. All you need to do is make sure you clear out the long beard that's going to be near you at the end. Because you don't want a skink dodging or catching in a tackle zone. But other than that, you just need to get in range, which is only 2 squares.
Should be
square,
1 with movement 9
1 square,
sprint.
yeah.
Ideally, you move as
Now,
far as you can.
The one downside is that Hudd doesn't have a reroll.
Who's blitzing? Who's blitzing to actually knock him there, though, at the moment?
Well, he's going to use the strength 5 to blitz into the sidestepper from.
I don't understand.
the
Put the strength 5 on the other side, and you just step in and you push him on the first one.
No, you use the armor value 8 to push into the skink, because then you don't need to do like a chain. You just have 1 chain push. Because he has sidestep.
Yeah, I guess that works too. Yeah,
This isn't a very good one-turn defense from the Dwarves, is it?
It's practically the same.
No. Yeah,
it wouldn't really matter, but it's practically the same as.
Also, quick
hold on.
snap. So,
like, even if he could field 3 stand firms, that would be a 1-turner.
He now doesn't need to take the punches, at least. These are the pushes. Because this is one of those quick snaps that it isn't hard to figure out how to make your one-turn attempt better with. To be fair, he could actually move the skink up into the side point. Run... Yeah, no. Doesn't even bother. Don't even bother.
Like, quick snap puts
Yeah,
you
but
in
he
range.
could set up some pushes if he wanted to.
Yeah, you can like blitz the blitzer to open a gap and then move it so the mighty blowsaurs could chain push you deeper. And probably you can get like 2 additional pushes because of that. No, he's not changing the plan because of the quick snap. He just got the free push for free.
yeah.
Well, Hudd is a coach that knows GFIs can fail, right?
Yeah, I don't like that because if he decided to change up things, he would not need a push.
Well, you
here.
can't.
Do you
Let
reroll?
it reroll.
Probably not.
Nah, you can move.
But he's also got
don't
2
have
more
a
hits,
reroll,
so it
do
doesn't
you?
really matter.
I mean, you can hit it again. Yeah, you can hit him again and try and push him forward.
There's the knockdown.
So as I was saying, like you could have had more set up, but it is just saving 1 GFI eventually. Still going to be tough to catch the ball because no reroll.
Yeah, it's all
And pick up.
RG3 silliness.
We might see a failure here.
Can he even get to him, or has he got a GFI as well, hasn't he?
That Saurus can move at least. 1, 2.
Yeah, it's 1 GFI after the Saurus move.
Which is why he's taking the hits first.
Yeah.
He's looking for damage. Damage.
Well, he does get the Death Roller out for free because there was no get the ref.
I don't like that. He could have brought the Saurus round for a 3 dice and didn't.
Now it's 3+ time, and there are still 2
Yeah.
GFIs to be made.
So it's what? 3 plus, 2 plus, 3 plus. 2 plus, 2 plus. And we got the first bit.
It's not that hard, but no reroll
Got the
makes it
GFI.
tough.
Need a 3 plus.
Nope.
What?
Says the
What is
Skink.
my job? My job is to Saurus Ball.
I'm a Saurus.
Oh, that feels bad. I hate watching one-turn touchdowns fail, because one-turn touchdowns look so good when they work.
Now you wake up, silly dwarf. Yeah, not getting that KO was really annoying for the dwarves, but they kinda deserve it. I still think
The
they should have
thing
probably
here, though-
upload the MN, even though it was MNG, just to get another chance to keep the death roller on the
At
field.
least he failed in the way where the skink doesn't die.
Yeah, better than a
Yeah,
different
tripwire
match,
death.
RG4 skink doesn't help with ones though, Miriscadu, unfortunately. He's just got to try and hope for some damage, because he is actually, like, he's got a bench, and the dwarves don't right now. So, overtime wouldn't kill Hudd, as long as the... Yeah, get the ref coming in now. He needs to get Cockroach in play
Well,
as
with
well.
the death roller-
I feel like he needs to use this dirty play skink while he's still got the chance.
Well, with the death roller gone and the wizard used, I think Hudd is actually very confident about his chances to win this one now. Because the dwarfs lost every single advantage they
I'm
had.
assuming everyone sees
Like, they still have lots of guard,
Jimmy.
but it's not
That's
enough.
not the case at all.
Only
my friend.
question.
What people are doing is talking about the best players, because that way, if the coach in question watches the cast back, they can actually see the mistakes that were made, and maybe learn from it. Because doesn't everyone want to improve? Surely.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you just say that you should foul things because
Okay,
you should
yeah,
foul.
but that's me, right? That's a particular.
That's a recurring topic.
I like this. I think he might be trying to palm the Troll Slayer, and I wouldn't hate that, because the dwarves can't afford to foul really.
Yeah,
No, it does
bribe,
not,
'cause-
Cunning.
Okay, I cannot even explain why he does not have a bribe. Like,
Yeah, especially when you've got Palm on the other team. It's just
reroll for the
I
dwarf.
can't see any way in that bribing that death roller was the optimal play.
Well, if you can show me a very nice setup with stand firm against the one turner, I would buy the bribe. But you
Yeah.
really need to show something good. That
If it made it 3 stand firm players, I think a bribe would be worth it. But then again, there's a quick snap anyway. Now you can't see that, so I think I would have kept him on. If you could get 3, but
Yeah.
with 1, I don't think there's any real way. Maybe with 2 stand firm, but with 1 certainly no.
one is just not enough to really do anything. Especially because the lizards are so strong, you cannot try to force them to take some red dice ever really, because there is a strength 5.
Actually, he's not going for the Troll Slayer. He's actually just going for passing.
I'm not a fan
See,
of that.
both of these coaches actually have an interesting matchup. I think that it's a weird one, the next match, because whoever wins this goes on to play the Franks. And both coaches have teams that can handle Franks. Because there's a lot of Mighty Blow and AV9 and Guard on both teams. So, oh god, there's a big foul coming, isn't there?
I think the lizards
I
do
can
better
smell
against...
foul, guys. My foul sensor is going nuts.
Foul detected. Put into dwarf.
Who doesn't love fouling dwarves? Mego. Mego's going to cry again because I'm advocating for fouling dwarves. Oh, Cruxiger! I blame you for this, Gerber. I blame you for this so much.
I think he failed more
I
boneheads than
utterly
he
blame
made.
you for this.
I think that's his 4th or 5th. So he's been doing quite well in the bonehead department.
Just a
Nah,
start. But hey,
no
didn't break armor.
Beautiful. And
I mean, he didn't
you have
throw
a bribe,
doubles
so
even, so that's fine.
foul all you want.
I'm pretty
You
sure
know what
he
I
did
mean.
break armor.
He didn't get sent off. He didn't burn the bribe. He can do it again, and again, and again,
Another one.
and another one.
And another one.
That's just the Crocs, and another one.
And then...
Are we going to see the Dwarves imitate the Lizard stratagem here? Where they just... I meant just
Straight up the
base
middle to the
everything.
ball carrier. Oh, base.
No, it
everything.
wasn't a double 4. It was
Well,
a...
I'm
It was a
surprised.
4 and a 5 shooty.
See, I'm not quite sure if he's going to go for an early score here. You'd think if he was going to stall out, you'd try and drop that 9 MA skink back really deep so that the Dwarves have no chance of blitzing him. They don't really have much
don't know if
chance
I
of
like
doing
an
it
early
now,
score.
but when you've got
think I like that.
9 movement...
I think you just grind them out and use your now strength... What is surely a strength advantage and your dirty player to...
I think it comes down to there's a 100% chance they get the kickoff if you score early, or a 50% chance that you get the kickoff if you score late.
Exactly.
So why not score late? Like if you can,
I agree with you.
just try and stall out.
Yeah, and the death roller is off, so you don't get the benefit of
Yeah.
moving him. Like if he was still on the field, it would be a completely different question. Because do you
Yeah.
really want to have 8 more turns of a death roller in your face?
No, I'd like to see this skink drop back, because then you know that there's no chance of going for the skink. You can just worry about hitting the players. It's a skink. It's no help assisting really anyway. You just need to let your Saurus do the work, grind them out, and then when
This
you
is
find
a
a hole,
bold strategy.
run through it.
That's hugely
That's
greedy.
greedy. Is that a GFI?
Is that?
That's a GFI.
Oh,
Us.
it is.
Oh my god, he's getting
The
fouled.
punish.
We're gonna get a Troll Slayer
Oh,
foul!
we need a foul here, yeah. Do it.
Foul detected.
It's like, you know, Kill Bill. When it's... Oh, I need to get a foul detector sound effect. That'd be so good. But I think I'd mute my own VODs, which would be horrible. Is he push the Troll Slayer out? Push the Troll Slayer into a bigger... Oh, he's doing it. Oh, Hudd. Hudd, you
no.
beautiful,
Oh, no.
beautiful
This
human
is not
being.
bueno
Yeah.
for the Troll Slayer.
The amount that I love Hudd just goes up every time I watch him play. I swear to God.
Yeah, don't worry, Meta. We've already heard.
You know
that
what? He's
love
actually a
that.
brilliant coach, to be fair. And he's a really friendly guy. So, bonus points.
Aviated Wolf.
Shut up. Let's not talk about the Crocs. Just don't even look at the Crocs. I think he was just trying to, like, isolate the Saurus away from its team to hopefully, I don't know, like, do some kind of baby gazelle meme that I normally talk about.
If I zoom into the Troll Slayer,
If you look right into the Troll Slayer, does he look concerned?
He looks. He knows what's coming. He's fully aware. But that both down actually really helps him. That poor Troll Slayer.
Yeah, but you can still blitz out one of these dwarves if you actually roll a push.
This is
Yeah, but
staggering. It's not going well.
no.
Is it?
not going very well.
Come on, it's
Yeah,
all
are we
on
gonna see the foul?
acid bath. Acid
The skin
bath.
can
Acid
be
bath can do
freed up.
this. It's fine, I believe.
Actually, he needs a knockdown on this one, because he's.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
you're not going
you
to
are.
attempt a 3+ dodge.
To foul that?
attack.
Yes, you are.
Yep. Good control
Oh.
by Hudd. You can all hear, all of us in the box might
It's
have
alright.
rolled that because we want the foul.
It's alright. You found
But
the
he's
foul.
got overtime.
It's fine, lads. Follow up. Pile it on. Pile on that. Pile on that. To 10. Natural break.
Pylon.
Mighty blow not used.
Pylon.
You gotta,
Jump.
yeah, you gotta
Oh,
pile
there
on
we
the
go.
natural
Good,
break.
good lad, Hudd.
Go.
Oh, he's gone. Bye, elves.
Jump. I really
I
like
feel really
the
bad for Tim
Soros
Nielson because
pylon
we're really
animation.
probably being incredibly biased, but frankly, it's dwarves.
Well, I, I,
Yeah,
I cursed
you
the
did, to be
Crocs
fair,
for
remove the
him.
Crocs
He
from
cannot
actual
complain.
existence for quite some time. He's back! The Crocs is assisting the foul!
And if do dwarf coaches ever really think that anyone actually likes them? Like, I don't know if you actually expect anyone to actually support you
Well,
when you're a dwarf
There is a
coach.
saying that there are no dwarf fans or coaches. Like even the dwarf coaches
Apparently Mego
that,
does.
that they don't like dwarves.
Well,
You're lying
it's
to
just
yourself,
weird.
or you're
Oh,
crazy.
he's doing a big foul as well. It's another big 4+ assists dirty player job. I feel like the
In
dirty
before
player's going to
snakes.
get hit in the face.
See, drop this player out of range. Ah! I want to see him drop out of range. All that wasted movement.
Stunned. Rip.
That's not good
Ref.
actually.
Oh, ref.
The sixes
Damn
were
it,
on the
ref.
wrong dice.
Why
What are
you
you
do this
doing?
to us, ref?
What are you doing?
Don't do this to me, ref.
Yeah, it was the wrong way around.
Yes. You've
Can
got
you
dirty
keep on
player
fouling
skink. What else is
now?
the point?
Making sure that if a random skink gets injured, you don't
No, you've got a dirty player skink.
play
You
with
keep
very
fouling.
few skinks.
Why have you got a question?
Metal has spoken.
All these people in chat are sticking up for. Whew.
That's, you know.
Oh, I don't know about that. Chaos
Well,
Dwarves
like-
are obviously much better than Dwarves.
Like-
obviously.
You know how Chaos Dwarfs were invented? Like, a guy in Games Workshop just said to himself, what do people hate? Dwarfs. What also they hate? Chaos. 1 + 1 = 2. Now we have Chaos Dwarf.
Literally, our caster did a survey asking if Tim was a monster, and the number one result was yes. But oh my god, he's just re-rolled another block. What? But it's
Not even
it's
punished.
overtime.
Maybe he's not aware of overtime rules?
Welcome everyone, by the way, who came in with Sage as auto host. Thank you for that, Sage. Hot 46 there. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Greed
usually
is not
I'd say
good
greed
in
is
second
good.
half in overtime, man.
When you
It's
got
not.
overtime rule. Yeah. When you've got overtime
bueno.
rules, greed is not good.
Like, 80% of the time, greed is bad.
I fouled a mummy earlier. Gerber didn't shout at me. I'm actually was like almost considered myself to be like blessed.
Well, like, I did not follow the match. Sometimes fouling a mummy
To be
can
fair, it was a big foul. It was like a +5 assist
Like-
foul, but I was using wood elves.
Well, it probably was an okay foul. I'm still not.
You killed a
That's-
block and a Chaos Dwarf blocker with
Like-
halflings. Good job, Morgan.
It's-
Mac.
it's-
Good job, and welcome to the stream.
Praise halflings.
There's nothing wrong with
the
halflings
thing.
apart from everything.
We still
You
love
can't-
them
eh,
you
though.
can't
Everyone
hate
loves
halflings.
halfling.
You get Monty,
Can't
right?
not like half.
Monty is a person.
I love Monty.
Yeah, elves with mutations would be broken. Imagine elf players with 2 heads.
It's
Yeah, but
called
at least they need to
Gatorade.
roll doubles for
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
I hate them already.
Ever heard of Skaven?
And anyway,
Yeah, but like even when it's doubles, they are
Anyway.
still complete.
Anyway,
Like, they are the most
I have
ridiculous
always
team
said
in
that I
Blood
think
Bowl.
Skaven are the strongest team in the game. So it's not exactly. Oh, will you stop throwing one dices, you stupid dwarf coach? Sorry, that was not good casting at all.
I'm
Jesus.
mid-dwarf. Give me one die. I think dwarves have a hidden skill
I actually,
called
yeah, no,
one
I
dice
shouldn't have
bow.
said that quite like that. That wasn't intended quite that way. It's just I very much feel that's how I feel every time I play dwarves.
Don't worry, Metal. We understand you
I feel
hate
like-
dwarves. It's okay.
Also, it's not dwarves, it's dwarfs.
Don't
That shoot
don't
down, that
hate
was
the player,
aggressive.
hate the dwarf.
No, it just upsets me immensely when they get rewarded for 1 dices, because it's like, why? Why are you getting rewarded for just throwing bad dice?
Don't worry, Metal. There's going to be another foul on that Troll Slayer. There better be.
Foul
How to
anything, to be
satisfy
honest.
metal, foul dwarves.
Yep.
Well, as long as they foul, you should be happy. But then again, we have matches where they don't foul bull centaurs, and then we
That
cry.
Shootenheim's got it set up right. He knows what's what. Pom the Blitzer and foul the Slayer again. Where's the Pommer? The Pommer's just acted, so we can't Pom anyone.
Yeah, he used him to
Assist, so Nailbed can push.
assist.
However, he could shove off road trips with hobbits with Terrorist Rex, which is gonna. He's committing to a big old foulman in here, isn't he?
Oh,
Push is fine.
another
Come on.
push.
Why?
Just push
See,
him
no
away.
greed there.
He's
Overtime
just
rule.
really. He's going with a skink.
Play.
Ooh,
He's gonna punch it with a sure hand skink. Go, my
go
minion,
little
go.
one.
See, before you do this, you can always drop that
Oh,
skink
you could
back.
just chuck a pow with butterfly and kill
Yeah,
it.
I
Go on, kill
actually.
it.
Yeah,
I don't like taking the 1 in 9 where when there is this troll
Yeah, but I think he
slayer.
wants
Yeah.
he
Ready
wants
to
the
hit the
ball on the
skink.
corner next to the down troll slayer to add to the foul. Oh shush!
What if you snake the foul? Like, it's easy then.
I think he's
So at
just
least
trying
like
to figure out
one
where
dice
is
easy
safe.
because the cox.
Crocs is doing things. Crocs is off, lads. Oh god, where's he going? Bye! Crocs has gone nuts.
Did someone
Yeah.
just say that playing dwarfs is an art form? Rolling
Uh,
1 dice powers is an art form, guys?
Well, you have
Like
very
performance
weird
art, or-
art forms these days.
Yeah. Modern art, it's just...
Okay, he's forming an extended cage.
Some would say that heckling is a.
Ooh, it's not a very big foul. Oh, it was big enough for a stun.
No run-up.
We like it. We like it.
Well, like. No assists would be a stun with dirty player on dwarf. Also, we might see a lot of dwarves running into this
Which
little
little
skink.
skink? There's a couple.
Actually, Tim didn't notice that, but there was a chain push to push the Longbeard he just stood up into the cage. If you move 2 Longbeards next to those Saurus, the piling on tackle and the guard tackle, and you block with the strength 5 on a 1 dice push, you push the
I
guy into the
didn't
cage
spot
and you
that.
have a 1 dice on
And,
a skink, which is that's like if you get that, you can win the game, and like we would cheer because it's amazing to spot that, but he didn't. So
I
spotted
spotted
it.
it. Me,
Hooray for me.
Zoidberg. Sorry, I couldn't resist that one. Give My Stairs is a big fan of you, Gerber, right now. Apparently, I need to keep you on cast. Makes me smarter. Or something. I don't know.
But I think the team will feel very annoyed.
He's
not
going to feel annoyed
that one
because
to
we're
watch it
utterly
very-
brutalising him just for the pure fact that he chose to play dwarves.
Yeah, but like until now we didn't really have a reason. Now we have a
No,
reason.
Gerber, you're not
Like,
listening.
No-
you had a
no
reason.
reason.
He plays dwarves.
Yeah. Metal tells us to have no, racism on his stream.
No
Bag
real life
dwarves
racism.
Dwarves
It
are
is
not a
racism
race.
you like towards dwarves.
What if it's
Okay, that's
real
not
life
okay.
short people?
Okay, oh god, acid bath, come back. Don't go in the light, son. That was a fat double six, wasn't it? Oh god, why does he keep doing that? Randomly switching views. Dwarves have a save space anywhere that I'm not, basically. Oh.
That's ballsy. Because a push would mean you're stuck on the sidestepper and
It's
probably
still
get
kind of
self.
ballsy, because it's...
That's still
yeah,
ballsy.
it's still a fairly easy
Oh.
surf.
Still getting surfed.
Well, if you like put both runners on this, like put one of the runners on that rookie skink, you probably put enough pressure to force not surfing, because that requires 2 Soros, and you don't have the Soros right now.
I don't know. I'd surf him with a 1 dice on the dirty player, because the dirty player is clearly a boss.
Yeah, but do you
Yes,
really
because
want
I want
to not
to
blitz forward?
surf the
when
blitzer, okay?
waiting-
So yes. Yes.
Yeah, you're in no rush time-wise. You've got 5 turns. Certainly surf.
Yeah, but
Blitzer.
the thing is, you need to have a safe cage, and all the Soros are stuck.
Hello,
and as we
Cleland.
said
Welcome
before,
back to the
no
stream, buddy.
break
It's been a
tackle.
while. Oh, that's a pow. Damn it, that's not a surf.
Takes the pow. I'm not sure about these Crocs.
We've
I'm not a
noticed.
fan.
Oh, we're gonna see if the crowd likes Dwarf.
The crowd doesn't like dwarves. Trust me.
A bit disappointed.
I asked.
Never.
They have to. They have to.
Actually,
beat them
if you look at the crowd, there are quite a lot of dwarves there today.
Why have you always got to spoil my fun?
There is a surprising amount of dwarves in the crowd. They're like, actually, look into the crowd. At least on my clan, there is like 70% dwarves.
Just keep hitting them. Just keep it high armor, short people. At 130, I think I did, to be fair. Yeah, he can't activate the Crocs, and he's got to be very careful about the next couple of pushes, so he doesn't accidentally chain push a dwarf onto his ball for the dwarves, which would be a very kind of... Yeah,
If
I'll
they
show
don't
them
do
the
it,
chain
I will
push.
do it for them.
Oh god, hang on, he's found a pal.
I'll show them
and
the
he might
way.
pal on. You might not, but you never know. Right,
I
the
don't
worry
hate
is,
Still needs
the
to
worry
raise
is
up.
there's a skink based
Yeah,
against a Rog.
ooh, takes the pylon for damage, but AV9, OP.
Not Harring's
Actually
armor,
good
yeah.
armor, not meme armor.
The Blitz is... I think he pulls the ball carrier back. Because the
Unbelievable.
ball carrier's in a lot of danger here.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that
He's got a
blitzer
1
can
dice
probably
the
dodge
blitz,
away
the runner, isn't he?
to threat the ball.
Is this or
It's not a 3 dice Crocs.
or is this a 3 dice
It's-
Croc split?
Oh my god, why is it a 3 dice...
Oh, it
Why
is.
is this a 3... Why is
Pow
this
the blodger!
It is.
Pow the
That's
blodger!
not-
And the
smart. Oh, no.
pow.
He's got a projectile. Thick skull,
Oh,
Jack.
he would have KO'd him.
skull.
Thick skull.
Skull.
Thick.
Oh god, this is really, really,
Oh,
really
I don't know
rowdy.
about that.
Actually, there's a single spot
Yeah.
where no one can get him unless the runners goes mental. So he could go like on the 24 line.
Well, the thing is, he can make that a 1 dice with the runner to 50-50 the Crocs.
I feel like he's doing a Vikings. He's like throwing the game when he doesn't need to. Come on, Liam.
Yeah, I
you
don't
need to
see
join
why
me
he needs
in
to
the
go
in the
downfield yet.
Vikings.
9 MA,
Oh,
like
that's fruity.
Ooh.
oh the Vikings, is that right? Yeah,
Can we talk
I
about the
don't
fact
like
that
it.
Hudd decided core early?
I haven't seen any missed
Interceptions.
tackles yet. That poor corner.
The
If
wake up
Dwarf
on
stays
Soros
out-
is going to be very important. If he doesn't wake up,
Thesaurus gets up.
that's good for Hudd. But if the Soros
10v11
stays out,
on the pitch.
I think the
And the
Dwarves are
Dwarves have
happy.
5 turns
Aw.
to get it in the end zone.
The Dwarves do get the ball, which
Yeah,
is
but
not good
there's
for
only
the
10 of
leader.
them, and there's 11 lizards, and they don't have the death roller, so the lizard tactic of just basing everything can go into full effect again. Tim, will he be, though, with the amount of just about to be getting hugged by Saurus that he's about to have? That's 10 lizards and a crocs. No, do
Is
not
it time to
curse
put the
goddamn
curse back
crocs.
up, Herring?
Oh god, I hate you.
Yeah, but Hangzo told me to. Cursing beam.
Yeah, there's a
But again,
niggled strength
well, on the
5
plus side,
source
there
on
is
the
no,
line again.
no,
Pointed
there's a
out.
strength 4 Longbeard who can deal with it, so it doesn't really matter.
Death roller.
10 lizards and a piece of lawn furniture.
Yeah.
It's a
So
gazebo.
much grass. How to be a good
What was-
caster, curse everyone.
Yep.
What was that ad?
Call the
what,
pitch
what
invasion
company's
every
advert
time.
did the line challenge everything? Who was that? It's TV. EA Games challenge everything. It is. To curse everything. I need a version of that now for Harring Sword. Perfect defense.
That defense
Hang on,
is perfect.
hang on. Pardon?
But he did not commit for the line.
Has Tim
He
actually
isn't going
changed his
for blocks
defensive?
on the line.
I'm pretty sure this was his,
Yeah.
like...
This is his defense, his offense.
we are
Set up
dwarves. We
every
don't... We
setup.
don't...
He finally got.
We
I don't know
don't
about anyone else, but I've
Too
had real
lazy to
trouble
move.
getting the game to save my setups. So maybe that's the problem. He's finally got the game to save his setup, and he's like, "I'm not changing it. I'm not moving off it. It's saved."
Not changing ever.
I think he's... That they change it so instead of having the players walk to where you want on the setup, they teleport now. And he doesn't
Harring
want
Sword
the
thinks it's a
dwarves to walk
it's the
because they might
crossbow.
GFI and fail.
He's built a crossbow formation.
Oh, he's shooting the crocs into the head to make him dumb.
The offense, the defense, the setup for brunch chat has just devolved into nonsense.
That's how
at
it
this point,
works,
and
right?
I love it.
Well, the casting is...
It's an
getting
arrow
onset
for
as
the dwarves. It's an arrow so the dwarves know which way they're going.
How
don't
to
don't
not
forget the
forget.
ball exists, guys.
The dwarves now know the way. That way.
Uh oh. Don't go down there.
Why would... Did he reroll a
yes.
Dauntless when it was already a 2-die?
Gerber's gone. Gerber just.
Yes.
Uh,
That's the only answer. Yes.
That was a 2 dice. You
Oh.
didn't need the dauntless. Yeah, but Shooty, rerolling a dauntless you didn't even need. It's
Why? It was the 2 dice anyway.
he's got 1 reroll left in overtime and 5 turns to score against Hudd. Okay. Tom Schnizzle
At
got
least
scared by
Chat
the 1. He
agrees
saw the
with
1
me
and was
that
like,
this was
no.
very...
Sage, no one in this room has any sympathy for you after what you did to poor Solar Dragonfire, okay? Because you might have just had an awful game, but so did you give someone else an awful game the round before?
Well, at least you are not maybe going to lose to a dwarf
That's a lot of
coach
skulls,
that
actually,
rerolled
Sage. That's
Dauntless when he
23
didn't
skulls
need
and 11
to.
powers. Holy moly.
Why did he leave the ball open?
Reasons?
Because... What are you doing? What happened? I know I cursed the Croxigo, but
I don't know
did
what
you
to say
also
anymore.
bonehead?
This is mental. Which one? I think it's Liam. Oh, no, that random voice is in the background of Liam's.
Yep,
Who is
that
it?
is me. Because someone's
Dad?
next to me.
Oh, brother.
Keeps talking. My brother. No,
He's
Walker isn't
playing.
around.
You should tell him.
He's playing
to come and cast
rapid.
with us.
I just
And
hit him
this
every time.
Playoffs isn't a world where you play rapid. No, we're not getting a Crocs Blitz. Yeah, Sage, well played, by the way. Thank you for joining us. We'd love to say this was quite as hype, but most of it is us asking what the heck the players are doing.
Well, the bonehead from the Crocs were funny, but
Right,
the
he
dwarf
needs the
coach
Crocs
is
to knock this
also
down, right?
a bonehead.
Otherwise, he's got problems.
Oh no. Oh
He's
no.
not
He's
blitzing
going
with the
to
Crocs.
split with the
No.
Crocs. Oh no.
Well-
Oh no, he's blitzing with the Crocs
He
because he
can't
GFI'd
blitz
with
with the
the other
Crocs.
guy.
No, wait. He
Oh
can.
no. Don't do
Blitz with
it.
a
Don't do it, Han. Blitz with a skink.
Don't. No, he needs to.
No. Like, it would be a one
No
dice
one. If the
with,
Crocs moves in and then
without
he
the
blitzes
Crocs.
with Alarex, it's a 2 dice.
Yeah, but that's 2 GFI.
Could
That's
you-
1 GFI still. Actually, no, that's. Actually, yeah, it is 2 GFI.
Oh god, he's blitzing
Oh,
with
no,
the Crocs, boys.
Oh, that's not a blitz.
Why is he blitzing with
Oh,
his
no.
Crocs?
Oh, no. Don't do this to me, Han. Don't do this. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god! Ooh. And he loaded it again!
I told you to not do
anymore. I
this.
just can't.
I warned you.
Gets back to sea in boneheading. What have you done?
How to lose to dwarves when they potato rely on these Crocs.
It's just awful.
I told you not to, Han. You cannot blame me.
Worst bit was there was a loner re.
But at least he's got one more reroll.
In overtime.
That's something.
Yeah, but he has.
I'm quitting. I
Very
can't
stupid
do this
goal.
anymore. I can't take it.
I'm sorry, you guys didn't see the game that me and Miss Days played the other watched the other day. I think I'm cursed. I don't think I can stream anymore.
Like,
It's been too just.
you know the
It was
things
a
are
one-
bad when
it was
we
only a
just
1 assist, it was
ignore
barely
a
gonna
skink
happen.
foul.
Shooty is loving the nonsense.
He is
There was-
AG8,
the-
this
The
one.
problem is, right, there's been some genuinely amazing games.
And then
Yeah, you
there is
can't. Oh my god.
this.
Where's he going with the ball?
I'm not. But last time he didn't really need to protect. Maybe that's the plan. Make the
Round to
Crocs
64
blitz
was
the
the
ball.
best decision you
Crocs
made.
will
I
bonehead.
don't know if I agree,
Profit.
but okay.
The
But
thing that's
as long
just
as-
frustrating is when you see two coaches having
See,
a
I
really
like
good game,
insane
and then
games,
you
that's
just
why I
see
have
an
one-day
insane
tournaments,
game like
right?
this one.
This Cage, what's he doing? Okay,
Dwarf dance.
okay. Is he got like something in his pants?
Decide already.
He's just warming up.
Why is
What
this
are we
Cage so
watching,
based? It
Metal?
doesn't make any sense. Oh, good
Why
god,
didn't
I've just
you
realised what's
take
going to
the
happen
Troll
next
Slayer
turn.
and make him a
The Strength
scoring-
5 Saurus is going
going
to punch
to-
Strength
okay.
4 guy out the way. This guy's going to throw a 1 dice because of course he is. There's a Crocs Blitz coming. There's a Crocs Blitz
I
coming.
smell another Crocs blitz. No, don't do it, man.
Don't do it! Don't do it!
It's not worth
Don't do
it,
it.
man. It's not worth it. I don't think I can. No, that's a.
Only if he
Actually, no.
follows.
Now he's in the way for a blitz. Well,
Not
if he
necessarily.
doesn't follow, you need a dodge. Yes, you do.
Yeah, you need a dodge.
Okay, no Crocs blitz.
How to get a
No
reroll
Crocs
advantage?
blitz.
You
We're
leave a
safe,
Crocs
boys.
blitz open.
We're safe.
Pile on that. It's a troll slower. AV8.
God damn
Boom
it,
him.
Crocs.
There we go. Good lad. Oh. Oh, it's a KO. Dwarves are running out of players.
Oh, no thick skull there.
Not that
No
thick.
thick skull for you.
I shouldn't cast games this late at night. It's not good for my sanity. Skink uphill on the Rog Dwarf. No, Haringzord. No.
Like, even if this was at a reasonable time,
Not that thick.
this game is nonsense.
Oh, with the... People keep saying the Crocs couldn't bone it again. I kind of want to argue that. Oh god,
Like,
he's
this is
actually
the
got a
sixth
chance.
or
If
fifth
he moves a lot,
bonehead
I see what
bid.
Haringzord's saying now. He can one dice with Cockroach into passing to clear, to follow up, to Croc split to the ball. Oh god.
Do you really want to Crocs hit the ball?
All I heard was Crocs, and I just stopped listening, man. You can't.
No.
Well,
Abort
that should be
mission.
a pause.
It's not going to work.
All I heard was Crocs. That's...
Not today.
No, I think the
Abort
Crocs is like the
mission.
Vikings. At the very
Please
last
no.
second, he's gonna make a comeback. He's gonna.
No.
Oh, yeah.
He gave up on the Crocs.
Mate, that was a.
Wise choice.
Did you not
never
watch
gonna
that game?
forget
It
your
was
Vikings.
incredible.
Gotta remember, Metal. I did. Metal, but that game ended in a missed tackle.
Yeah, but it ended in the favour of the
So-
Vikings, and Hudd's the Vikings right now.
Yeah, but he also has a Crocs that is
No
going
faith
to
in
miss
Crocs.
the tackle.
Do you blame us? Oh my god, he's actually hitting the. Oh wow, that's. You're not gonna. Oh, he found a pound.
that's
Oh,
not
he's
good.
getting.
Actually,
he's getting
I don't
banged
think
on by
you're-
skinks.
Oh,
He powered.
I don't know why you'd really re-roll that though, because
Well,
you don't
you
mind your
clearly-
skin getting on the ground when
You
if
do.
if a runner has
You
to
kinda
press it
do.
on the two.
Well, the thing is, if
He's got a
somehow
two dice with
the
the skink.
Dwarves
And he's got the.
scoring,
Yeah,
they
this
will
is.
have an okay overtime.
Look at him.
Did
big
you see
Crocs.
that? That's a 6 right there
Big
for the
Crocs.
Crocs.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
So
he's
smart.
on the move.
Crocs
So
is on the ball.
smart.
Because Hudd needs to put the ball away. He doesn't want to play overtime. This is getting ridiculous. There's the scoring threat.
Yeah, they know.
Oh, finds a push. That's fine.
You know that now we are going to see a handoff to passing, not to passing, to the road trips blitzer, and then a full potato play that is going to work because
Wait.
double skulls.
What? Oh, I just
Yeah, but he hands off, but then
I
what does he
just-
do?
don't worry about me. I
He's
just,
just moving 5 player.
Full potato. Full potato.
You know what? You know what? I think it's mostly the accent, but no
It's
matter what.
potato as it gets.
That's the funniest thing I've heard all night. Oh, he's doing it, lads. And he's done it!
Oh yeah.
Praise
Full
potato.
Praise.
Full potato with a strength 5 Saurus just chilling. I'm sure it'll be fine.
That emote is pretty much me
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
the best bit is Metal. We casted this match because there
No,
weren't
we
going to
casted
be
this match.
shenanigans, and
We didn't want to miss that.
Haringzord probably had to be in bed, but he just couldn't. He just couldn't give up on this one. Full moon, half moon, totally potato. This is.
What is this match?
oh yes, yes, we
But the
need
skink can
sideline
just come
potato.
behind you and just.
Doing?
We have block, which is half of
yourself,
blodge.
so
Oh, he's fell
easily.
over. Oh god, he's re-rolled a 4+ dodge. What's he do? But it doesn't matter. It's still a surf.
He went.
Oh, there's a 6.
He went. He went even
This
more
lizard
potato
sits-
than
oh,
I
right,
expected.
That's prevented the
That's-
surf. Okay. Yeah, but
Well,
you're not
it's
going
still
to.
2 dodges.
You might not
with
like
no
it,
tackle
but this is
on
what
him
peak
to
potato looks like,
get the
fellas.
This is
This
like
is about 1,000%
50%
more
more
potato
potato
than I
than I expected. There wasn't. Like, he voluntarily picked a dwarf dodge
Yeah, 'cause
over
if he
some GFI. Which is always impressive.
Rebel playoffs now with more potato.
I think Hudd's just trying to figure out what's going on.
I think he like had just shut down because of how insane this game is. Like even
It's like
he
that's
cannot
the problem.
comprehend,
He's such a good
and
coach.
he's a
he doesn't
pretty good
understand
coach.
it. It's like, this doesn't register.
Like the first half was okay.
This is why
but
dwarves are fun. Yeah, to be
The
fair,
second half
this
was
is
so
why
weird.
dwarves are fun.
Like the moment we understood this dwarf coach is crazy is when he bribed the death row.
I'm just worried
But I
that if
did
he
not
ever watches
expect
this
this.
cast, he's going to he's just going to quit the league.
Please don't tell. Now, like, it's a very love-hate relationship, but right now I really love.
I reckon
Can
Hudd
I-
is trying to see
He
if
wants
there's
to
any way
chain
to
push the
chain
Croxigor into the
into that square.
Then Bowhead, then quit.
There might be a way to actually
That
chain
would be
push that blitzer with a
ridiculous.
skink,
Why would you
a
do
4-strength blitzer. You've
That would
currently
be
got
more
one
potato
assist
than
on
what
him.
the dwarves just.
You've currently got 1 assist on him. You can free up another guard with a POW. You could get 2 dice block on him the first time. Oh, 2 dice blocking again with another skink would be.
Like, that would be more potato than what the dwarves just did. And that was like very high on the potato scale. Like they took a
Dwarves win
dwarf
on
dodge
kicks
over some
because
GFI. That's always
they let
impressive.
because they let the Croxigor kick.
Yeah, don't... Oh.
But
Oh god, he's
he
doing it,
misses
lads.
the ball.
Oh, that's fine. He's got dodge.
he's going for. Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, this is
That's
his
his
one
one
turn
turn.
touchdown
Like,
skink
could
that
not
he's
take if
throwing
they dodged
into the
better.
mix. This is mental.
If this
Nice
is squad
drop. I
scores,
think
I'm
I'm
just
gonna-
going to leave.
No, reroll.
Oh no,
He
no,
has to.
no,
no, come on.
no, no,
Oh god.
no, no!
Ah!
What have I done? I'm sorry, Han. I'm sorry. I did not mean. I'm sorry. What have I created?
Now we need to see the chain push surf, chain push the 4-strength blitzer into 3,
He's
into
doing
2
it.
other
Oh my
dwarves for
god.
surf.
Hood, you
Into-
mad?
Come on, yes,
Double
look, he's
sky.
doing it. Come on, Hudd, do it, dodge the skink, dodge it, do it.
You know it's going to be double skull.
Just chuck a 3 dice uphill with
Nah,
both
it's
There's
fingers,
no
that's
going
all
back.
I want it. You ready?
Oh,
he
he's
needs
done it.
1 dodge, a 3+ dodge.
He's done
and he
it!
can-
Hood,
Oh, he
you
doesn't even need
genius!
that. He doesn't even need it. He's done it. He's done it.
I could not take more. Dwarf. Be very...
That's helping the
That,
dwarves.
that,
But there's a skink.
scatter is not ideal.
But
But,
that's a long
is
way
a
to go in
skink
2
for it.
turns, isn't it? He's gonna have to chuck some 3+ on Butterfry. Or
yeah, but the
hear me
mo-
out.
Like,
King Ghidorah could 5+ dodge and run into the run down the pitch. McNaughton's dropping the Jurassic
no,
Park
no,
memes.
no, just no.
Yeah, we got Crocs and go potato time.
No, that's an injury.
Well,
Orc's got
it's going
injured.
to overtime because
Apparently
no
that's
one
also
can...
happening in Superfed's game. Oh, that's an MNG.
Ooh.
That also happens in every single one of my games.
I mean, he could surf again with a skink this time. I'm pretty sure.
could actually
Does he
continue.
have the assists?
No, it's not.
Nah, that's going to be one dice.
But
One
if
no,
he
the red dice
hits,
was
hang
like
on.
4.
But if he hits
Yeah,
with
red
the-
dice, yeah, because of the
Crocs
guy
first.
and the runner behind.
Right.
Yeah, but if the Crocs boneheads, you free up the movement 7 runner to just get the
That he
ball.
has to.
Come on,
Just
dodge
run.
his
Run,
skink,
skink,
dodge
run.
his skink, potato downfield. Let's go.
He's run out of time. He's done it. He's done it. He's off. Go. Go.
Run. And with the Crocs now.
Double GFI as well.
Crocs
What a
again.
madman.
Well, actually, yeah, that runs away from the wrestle.
The wrestle's got to do 2 GFIs to sack it. No,
Oh,
because
you
it's a
ready for the
sidestepper.
dwarfs to just
Oh, there
surf
we go.
everywhere?
He's decided he doesn't like it.
Is this? Yeah, no, doesn't matter.
Sorry, Pinky.
Tail is not a skill.
Bye, Pinky. Pinky, no.
Bye, sir. Why would he surf instead of hitting the guy that
Is this-
score? You know he's
Is this
going to
Rumblebee
dodge this
playing
Longbeard
Dwarves?
to blitz the skink and it will work. This is I don't think that even Rumblebee can reach this level of silliness. and he will try. Poor skink.
No,
Oh,
cockroach.
Not the dirty
shows
player.
Tame. Not the dirty player.
If he picks Defender Stumble,
Well, he hasn't yet, but he has got a 4+ dodge GFI
But-
to
but
blitz
not
the
that good.
scoring threat. Is Rumblebee in chat?
no, he's blitzing someone else. He would probably enjoy this game. I think
What's he
everyone
doing?
is enjoying this game
It's a
because it's that
one-dice.
bizarre.
See, do we really mind if the scoring threat goes down? It does.
Yeah, but it's...
Wait.
it's
Well, he
He
needs a
didn't even
pass,
do anything.
and there is no rerolls.
The obvious thing here is surf the dwarves first.
No, don't have a reroll.
Obviously.
And, like,
Look at that. There's at least
Stop-
one
stop
dwarf, and
talking
then you
about
come
the
in with
bloody
the king
Crocs.
and surf another one. Look, he's doing it. He's doing it. Look, here we
Liam's
go.
not,
I'm not
Liam's
sure
not
if
playing the same
Liam
game
is
with
actually
us.
on our side.
Come on, surf's up. Let's go.
Pile on.
Oh no.
Look at this. It's glorious.
Don't do it, Hudd. Don't do it. You will roll double skulls. You will roll double skulls. Calling it.
That's a KO. He's trying to
Don't
clear
do
the.
that.
He's trying to clear the field for overtime.
Well, if we get another half like this in overtime,
I'm not okay with this.
I don't think I could handle it. I might die. My heart
Sadly,
Bye.
there's
man.
no
But he did KO.
multi-surf,
But he
just
did KO a
one
Slayer.
now. Makes me very sad.
Crowd are just not rowdy enough, are they?
The crowd. No, the crowd just
The
really
crowd
likes
doesn't
the
hate
dwarves.
dwarfs.
They,
You're right. There are too many dwarfs in the crowd.
like they like the.
This
yeah,
is
there
so
are
wrong.
so many dwarves in the crowd.
I love how the ref is right
Trying
there
to
at the
figure out what's
sideline,
going on.
just watching all the players line
He
up.
was- Was there a foul? I cannot see.
The crowd
I'm
have
not
gone
sure
home.
what's going on. Please make this pass so we don't have to overtime. I believe in the pass. Had enough.
He makes the pass. He makes
Oh,
the
he's
catch.
happy.
He did it.
Stunty passes. He
We
made it.
Wormster, and he got the level off of it as
We're
well.
Safe.
It's over. It's over. Game over.
McMahon,
No,
please
boys.
bless this player.
It's over, boys.
Da, 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 da. Hudd
had
finds a
enough.
way, boys.
No
Hudd
more Blood Bowl
always finds
for
a
a
way.
year now.
The skink was so busy trying to figure out if it could, it didn't stop to figure out if it should. Only one of the dwarfs gets up from the KO.
No,
Haringzord. That
alright,
made Phil Ball
Dwarf
look
one
sane.
turn coming in
Phil
here,
Ball's
boys.
the guy that piles
That's
on
what
with the
we
ball
want.
carrier. No, it's not. It's gonna be this setup again.
Yeah, but Arrow, you know we're going to get Riot into Magic of Dwarves into overtime.
We haven't had enough
we definitely
nonsense.
did not have enough Dwarves yet.
They have
Because this
Boy
game
Gary.
was like
They have some
completely
frenzy.
reasonable. Like at this point, if like the Croc gets a rock to the head and dies, you're not even mad. Well, that should have
I
happened.
don't think I can handle. I
At some
don't
point.
think I can handle a dwarf
He is
two-turn
feeling.
of a riot.
Hey, Metal, you were actually right in the fact that the game came down
Exactly.
to the dwarf missing the tackle and the
I
skinks
was
going
right.
along. It's just the Vikings game all over again.
Skinks on the line versus dwarves. Hood,
again.
why are you
You're
doing
right.
this? They,
Yeah, but
but he's just leveled. Wormster just did the job. Why do you hate Wormster?
good night, Skinks.
No, it's sidestepping.
Because he
Sidestepping,
cannot
but he
afford
didn't
to
have
lose the
three,
soul. That's
unfortunately.
why. Yeah, but he doesn't have enough dwarves to do the one turn there.
It's
Don't
a skink!
He has like 8. like, upping a skink is more reasonable than most of the plays.
I really
Did
feel
what
quite bad for
coach
the dwarf coach, because
So
he's been incredibly entertaining, whether it's been the best tactic or not. And I want to just say, yeah,
I love him. He's my favorite coach now. But what is like if I had to
That's
describe
not a
his tactics,
description.
it would be what?
He did, to be fair, make that
And
really
this is
fun.
not Blood
It was
Bowl.
kind of nice watching this game after watching Sage's game, because Sage's was just brutal, whereas this has been a lot of fun. I agree with Haringzord. I agree strongly with Haringzord. Sometimes we need some fun. I'm glad that
Sometimes you
cut
just
out
need
there. I didn't
some
need to hear
fun.
the rest
Metal,
of
you
that.
sound like someone who.
You just
That's a pow. Oh, poor skinks. I feel really bad for these skinks. I feel really bad for them.
pay your respects for the skinks.
What a guy. Stood up to the damage.
Hero skink. Hero.
Oh, number 2. Efficient play can be boring. That said, there are areas for improvement. Thank you, Haringzord.
Ooh.
Yeah, but look what they've just been thrown into. Come on, Wormster, don't you die on us. You can do it, little man. 3 powers in 3 blocks. Goodbye, Wormster. You were the hero we needed.
Yeah, but they are dwarves.
You know him,
and those
yes.
were 3
Wormster
guys.
lives! Wormster lives!
Oh, badly hurt.
He
It
got
recently
injured-
occurred to me.
Got injured because of stunty.
That the skink with TP used doubles to
Alright,
get...
they're better.
He's 1 in 9 to pick up. Oh wow, chic. Chic.
No, turn
For Hudd,
16
yeah.
foul.
Ooh,
Oof.
that's actually a very bad MVP.
No, but the level grade level up was
Hudd.
nice.
You don't want SPP on this
10
guy?
hour breaks to 17.
Go-
Wow.
I really want.
Sneaky Gitsoon. I'm not even looking at them. I'm just not looking at this game anymore. That was Things Dwarves Heard versus Alliterative Allosauri, and Alliterative Allosauri are going to go and play against the Franks, and in probably more sensible match. That being said, it was incredibly entertaining. That was been one of my favourite games to cast so far, just because it was a little bit ridiculous.
A little bit is the understatement of the year.
Thank God I'm out. Yeah. You didn't want a rematch against Hudd? Practice match. When does Hudd play Tim? Probably more sensible. I just expect all of Hudd's match. To be fair, if you watched Hudd versus Cricket, it was mental. This is amazing. It might be the aneurysm talking, but me not care. Shooting at him. Tim is not happy. He described the game as miserable. I don't think he's going to enjoy the cast.
Oh.
Even to be playing
I didn't know how that
I
was.
don't think it was particularly
glorious.
I'm not sure how he's feeling because I'm not sure what he was thinking most of the time.
Standard, yeah, it was a mental game. Everyone's going to enjoy it. Anyway, yes, Allosauri are going on to play Franks. Anyway, that's us for the night. No more casting. I absolutely need to get some sleep because it's 1 AM. I've been Full Metal, of course. If you haven't followed, please do. Helps a lot. Obviously, you know, if you've got Twitch Prime subs, you can drop those here as well. You can get yourself a nice little ReBBL emote, which is very, very nice. We've got Gerber. Gerber's been on the chat tonight. Thanks, mate, for trying to make sense of this.
I'm not sure that I'm going to
Stop
care
talking about
anyone.
bad Croxes, okay?
I don't think it's a good idea, Harry.
No bueno, no.
It was
And
not
we've
good.
also had Liam Coulson.
No
here as well.
bueno.
Yeah.
I don't think we need that one. We need.
Yeah, I
we need
think that
I'm
match
loading
speaks
up.
for
I've got
itself.
another
I
one in the
don't think I need
pipe,
to say